here today to create a world record. This is going to be one of the largest events that will create a public movement for climate change. You see Professor Solanki up there? He's going to click a selfie. So all the people in the assembly zone, can you all just look this side? You can see Professor Solanki standing up in this up front here. He's going to click a selfie with all of you in the background, and this is going to go in his social media. All of you, please take out your phones. These are the hashtags. Hashtag Energy Swaraj. Hashtag time is ticking. Hashtag Energy Swaraj movement. Hashtag Earth Day 2023. Hashtag climate urgency. And don't forget to tag Energy Swaraj on different social media platforms. If you are on Instagram, the social media handle to tag is @energy_Swaraj. If you're posting on Twitter, it's the same handle. On Facebook, it's Energy Swaraj Foundation. You can also tag Professor Solanki's personal social media handles, which is Dr. Chetan Solanki. That is Instagram and Twitter. Okay? So now, without any further ado, we will start with a presentation from Professor Solanki. May I request the volunteers to please settle down? Everyone, all the participants, may I request you to please stop assembling the clocks right now? Can you all face towards the stage?
सभी छात्रों से अनुरोध है, पार्टिसिपेंट से, कि वो क्लाइमेट क्लॉक असेंबल करना बंद करें, अभी सेटल हो जाएं अपने अपने टेबल्स पे, और आप बहुत जल्दी द सोलर मैन ऑफ इंडिया, जिसको दुनिया सोलर गांधी के नाम से भी जानती है, उनको सुनने वाले हैं, उनका प्रेजेंटेशन होने वाला है। तो मैं सभी कोऑर्डिनेटर्स, स्कूल के स्टाफ और जो भी लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं इस क्लाइमेट क्लॉक असेंबली में, आई वॉन्ट यू ऑल टू सेटल डाउन, स्टॉप assembling the climate clocks. You are going to listen to Professor Solanki, the solar man, the solar Gandhi, from India to world. आप बहुत जल्दी उनको सुनने वाले हैं. I request all of you, आप सेटल हो जाएं अपनी अपनी सीट्स पे. आप स्टेज को, डायस को फेस करते हुए सेटल हो जाएं, बिकॉज बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट प्रेजेंटेशन आप सुनने जा रहे हैं.
Okay, let's do one activity. Everyone facing this side. Hands up. Put your right hand up like this, straight. Put it on your head like this. Okay? Everyone needs to participate. And on the count of 3, you will let your elbow break and let the hand come down on its own. Okay? On the count of 3. Hand up, stretch it up. On the count of 3, 2, 1, go. With a sound, okay? We'll do it again. You should have a nice sound on your face. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Great. So this is to wake you up for this presentation. Now, may I request Ranveer ji to please call upon Professor Solanki.
गुड मॉर्निंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, नमस्ते. आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट क्लॉक असेंबली एंड डिस्प्ले इवेंट में. मैं आज के इस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत करने के लिए एक ऐसे शख्स को बुलाने जा रहा हूं जिनको बाय प्रोफेशन लोग आईआईटी बॉम्बे के प्रोफेसर के रूप में जानते हैं, लेकिन दुनिया, अकॉर्डिंग टू टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, प्रोफेसर सोलंकी इज द सोलर मैन ऑफ इंडिया. और मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि प्रोफेसर चेतन सिंह सोलंकी मध्य प्रदेश के एक बहुत ही अंधेरे से गांव में चिमनी की रोशनी में पढ़े, और वहां से उठ करके किसी को अंदाजा नहीं था कि चिमनी पे रोशनी पे पढ़ने वाला एक बच्चा आगे चल के पूरी दुनिया में सोलर लैंप में वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाएगा। जी हां माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, प्रोफेसर सोलंकी के नाम पे एक नहीं दो दो वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड है। प्रोफेसर सोलंकी द सोलर मैन ऑफ इंडिया ने वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाया है सोलर लैंप्स में, और सोलर एनर्जी पे जो सर का काम है उसको पूरी दुनिया ने रिकॉग्नाइज किया है। तो एनर्जी स्वराज फाउंडेशन के फाउंडिंग डायरेक्टर और एनर्जी स्वराज यात्रा करने वाले हमारे अपने सोलर गांधी प्रोफेसर चेतन सिंह सोलंकी को सुनने के लिए हो जाइए तैयार, क्योंकि अब आपके बीच वो एक ऐसा प्रेजेंटेशन लाने जा रहे हैं जो आपके इस प्रोग्राम की ग्रेविटी को, इस पूरे प्रोग्राम की जरूरत को डिस्प्ले करेगा, बताएगा। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं सोलर मैन ऑफ इंडिया प्रोफेसर चेतन सिंह सोलंकी को टू प्लीज कम ऑफ द स्टेज and give his presentation. I want you all to give him big round of applause. Please join your hands together from Solar Man of India and Solar Gandhi. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It is indeed my pleasure to be here with all of you. And thanks to all of you for joining in this wonderful morning. And what a wonderful day for learning to assemble our own climate clock. It is really a pleasure for all the participating organizations that all of you have turned up in a big number. But before we start assembling the climate clock, I thought it is important to understand the climate change itself. It is very important to understand what are the corrective actions that we need to do. Very briefly, I know you are very excited. All the people who are in the field of play, they're on the ground. Can you pay attention, please, all the volunteers? Volunteers on the ground? Yeah. Just 15 minutes just to understand what is climate change. So let me start. By the way, I live in a bus. What you see on the screen is my home. I left my home for 11 years. I started living in a bus from 2020, and till 2030, I'm going to live in this bus without going home. And there can only be two reasons why somebody would do that. One is a person has gone crazy, or there can be a genuine reason. So the climate change is that genuine reason that I'm doing it. And I would like to bring you this 6-point understanding today. If you can take home 6 points about when we say climate change, what has changed, why is changed, what are we going to do it, when are we going to correct it, and you as an individual, what you can do. So this is the 6 point that I want everybody to take home today. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? So let's start with the point number 1. When we say climate change means what? What has changed? Well, we have seen how you have heard of global warming. You have heard of how weather pattern is changing. Suddenly there are heat waves, suddenly there are cold waves, there are floods and there are droughts. So when we say climate change means actually a weather system, weather pattern has changed. And the proof that it has changed is that look at how the frequent weather events are changing. The floods in entire decade, the extreme floods used to be 313. That has now increased to 1393. So there is a 500% increase in the extreme flood events. That is what is climate change all about. Forest fires. We have heard about the Amazon forest fires, Australian forest fires, Greece, Italy, Turkey, Russia, everywhere. But that number is also increased by 5 times in a decade of time. The ice is melting all over the world, North Pole and South Pole. This ice water is getting into the ocean. And what we see is the ocean level is rising. This is the picture that I have taken myself. When I was with my yatra, when I went to Odisha, somebody told me to go to this place. Basically this is the Sadbhaya village. There used to be 7 villages here. Now they are not there anymore. Why? Because the sea level is rising. The temple of the village is under the sand now. The hand pump of the village is under the sand now. So climate change means sea level rise also. Sea level is rising with the rate of 3.4 millimeter per year. So this is all is happening. Weather systems are changing. Extreme events are becoming more frequent and more intense. Let me come to the point number 2. Why it has changed? Why climate has changed? Anybody? Why climate has changed? Well, for one simple reason, that we are all using energy. But use of energy is important. For our social growth and economic growth, it is important. There are 17 sustainable development goals. And for each of those goals, the center of it is energy. So whether it is poverty, hunger, health, education, literacy, growth, energy is important. But the problem is that we are using the wrong energy. This is the history of energy that we use last 220 years. We started to industrialize in 1850. We started using coal, then we started using oil, gas. And now look at beyond 1950, how fast the energy consumption is increased. Right now in 2023, we are using coal, oil, biomass, solar, wind, hydro, nuclear, all kind of energy we are using. But the problem is these three curves, gas, oil, and coal together is about 85% energy. Today, the 85% of the energy in the world comes from this coal, oil, and gas. So what is the problem? The problem is it is all made out of carbon. And whenever you burn carbon, it results in carbon dioxide. And we are all emitting carbon dioxide. When we are using electricity, we are emitting carbon dioxide. When we are using petrol, diesel, we are emitting carbon dioxide. When I'm wearing clothes, I'm emitting carbon dioxide. When you're using furniture, you're emitting carbon dioxide. When you're using building, carpet, everything where you're emitting carbon dioxide. The problem is the carbon dioxide, once it goes there, it remains in the atmosphere for a long, long time. Look at what is happening because of the modern humans, all of us. For thousands and thousands of years, the level of carbon dioxide was fixed. It was all constant. But after industrialization, see how fast it is increasing. And right now, as I'm talking to you, there is 50% extra carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. 50%. This 50% carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. It has a life of 300 years. 300 years. So because of this 50% extra carbon dioxide, because it is a life of 300 years, it is heating up the planet. And as a result of that, the global temperature is rising, and it is rising very, very fast. This is how the global temperatures are rising. That is all we see. But look at the last 7-8 years. It is crossing beyond normal. And that is all we can feel. How there are sudden heat waves and how there is sudden change in temperature. We can all feel that. Right now, as I'm talking to you, the global temperature is increased by 1.19 degrees centigrade. 1.19 degrees centigrade, which is equal to 2.14 degree Fahrenheit. You know what does it mean? Our body temperature is normally 97, 98 degree Fahrenheit. Even if body temperature increases by 2 degree, we say we have got the fever, body has got the fever. Right now, the planet's temperature is increased by 2 degree Fahrenheit. Can we say planet has got the fever? Can we say planet has got the fever? Planet's temperature is increased by 2 degree Fahrenheit. And if that is the case, like when we get a fever, we lose balance, we can't eat properly, we can't sleep properly, we can't work properly. Similar to that, the planet also cannot behave properly. So let's come to the point number 3. First point was climate has changed. Why it has changed? Because of the carbon emission. The point number 3 is who has changed the climate? And I keep asking this question everywhere. Who has changed the climate? Many people say humans have done it. I have not done it. Humans have done it, right? But we are all humans. We are all using energy. We are all contributing to the climate change. Every individual, rich or poor, doesn't matter. American or African doesn't matter. Every individual, because we are all using energy, we are contributing to the climate change. So directly or indirectly, because we use energy, directly we use indirectly also in terms of clothes and toothbrush and food, we are all contributing to the energy. And therefore, the right thing to say, who has caused the climate change? I am the person who has caused the climate change. That is what is important to understand. That brings me to the point number 4. When to correct it? When we should correct the climate change is very important to understand. And today's event is all about that. When are we going to correct it? Well, you must have realized that we should correct it right now. Right now, the global temperature is about 1.19 degrees centigrade we have seen. The climate scientist tells us that we have to limit the global temperature rise to about 1.5 degrees centigrade, ideally, if not 2 degrees centigrade. What is going to happen at 1.9 degrees centigrade? Sorry. What is going to happen at 1.5 degrees centigrade? Well, the change in the climate will start to become irreversible. And after 2 degrees centigrade, it will be difficult to reverse the climate change. And that's why it is a situation of now or never. How much time is left for 1.5 degrees centigrade is an important calculation that you all must have seen through my videos. It depends on two parameters. One is how much is our carbon budget, how much more carbon dioxide we can afford to emit, and that is 280 billion tons. But the problem is the rate at which you are emitting. The rate at which you are emitting carbon dioxide is 14 lakh kilogram. How much? 14 lakh kilogram of carbon dioxide is being emitted every single second. That's a dangerous part. Every single second we are emitting 14 lakh kilogram of carbon dioxide. When you divide the first number by second, you get the time left. And that's the whole idea of climate clock that we are all building today. As of today, the climate, when you make your climate clock, you will know how much time is left. It's about 6 years and some 91 days only. So we are literally running out of time. And we should all understand this fact that we are running out of time. We understand the fact that the climate change is accelerating and we need to take action. That brings us to point number 5, how to correct it. Very, very important to understand how to correct the climate change. There are a lot of people who are working, there are a lot of organizations that are working, there are a lot of international laws are there. But the fact is, climate change is not stopping, it is not slowing down. So how to correct? Well, as per the IPCC, we need drastic and immediate action. Drastic and immediate actions are required to correct the climate change. Small actions are not going to be enough. The problem is that we are all in a contradiction. One side we want growth, other side we want to solve the problem of climate change. Growth requires increase in energy supply. The climate change requires decrease in energy supply. How do we achieve both of them is actually a $1 million question, $1 trillion question. According to me, what we need to do is we need to all switch to solar energy 100% drastically and immediately. But the manner we switch to solar energy is even more important. Not the manner by putting a big power plant. What we need to do is we need to switch to solar energy by becoming energy independent. And that's why I've written 2 fundamental laws. One is we have to limit our consumption because the size of the planet and all its resources are limited. So we need to limit our consumption. Second thing, we need to localize our production. Because when we localize production, there is a distributed production and the equity is maintained and lack of violence will be there, peace will be there. So limiting consumption and localizing production are the 2 laws that we need to follow. And that comes to the last point. What you as an individual can do, what every individual can do to solve the problem of climate change. Well, very simple. What the problem of climate change is created because of the use of carbon-based energy. Because we are emitting carbon dioxide. And it is energy that is a core issue in all kind of problems, and therefore energy is going to solve it. I believe that if it is energy excess, sustainability, climate change, we need to really rethink and redesign the manner we generate and consume our energy. Rethink and redesign the manner we generate and consume our energy. Very, very important. That's why I proposed AMG rule, avoid, minimize, and generate rule. What you have to do is, first rule is avoid the use of energy, even if it is solar energy. Because there is no manufacturing technology which does not have side effect. Everybody first try to avoid the use of energy. Second step is minimize the use of energy. Use very efficient appliances. There are very, very efficient appliances available in the market that will take less energy. So minimize it. And if you cannot minimize it, the last step should be generate, G. So generate has to be really the last step. Without that, it is.
Uh, please listen to the lecture here, concentrate over here. All the volunteers, maintain the silence.
So last step is generate. And that's why I hope all of you remember this rule today. AMG. A means avoid. M means minimize. And G means generate. Once again, A means avoid. M means minimize. And G means generate. Very, very important formula that we all need to follow. The formula 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3 avoid, 1/3 minimize, only generate 1/3. And if you're not going to follow AMG, you will have to say OMG, oh my God, solar energy is expensive. That's why it is important to follow this. And when we do use energy with the idea of AMG, then it becomes energy Swaraj. Then it becomes energy independence. Then it becomes energy Atmanirbharta. And our Prime Minister Modi ji also said that if Bharat has to become Atmanirbhar, it is important that we become Atmanirbhar in energy. And that's the whole purpose of Energy Swaraj Foundation, that we need to become energy independent and establish energy independence, not only in India, but all over the world, because the climate change is problem of everyone. So let us all work together to adopt to Energy Swaraj, become energy independent, establish Energy Swaraj all over the world. I also believe that it has to become a public movement. It is not possible enough that the government action, policies, projects are going to help us. We all are contributing to the climate change, and therefore we all need to be part of the solution. We are all part of the pollution. Let us all become part of the solution. Let us all start moving towards energy independence. Let us all adopt to Energy Swaraj. I'm sure many of you have become energy literate. How many of you are energy literate? How many of you are energy literate? If not, go to this website, es-pal.org. It's a certificate program. We are collaborating with Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. We are collaborating with AICT, with CSIR, with all schools and colleges. You can all register and become energy literate. This is what we are doing today, the world's largest event. We are all participating. Thank you so much. At the end, I would like to say, join the movement. And whenever we do something today with respect to the climate clock, you can use this hashtags. And I've described this idea in my book, Energy Swaraj. If anybody wants to read, you can read more about it. And at the end, let us all summarize what is the problem. There are 3 fill in the blanks, by the way. What you need to do is fill the blank. Ready? Are you all ready? Okay, here is the question number 1.
Please be ready to answer the question.
What you are going to feel here? Climate is not changing. Climate has already changed. We can all feel it and experience it. Here is the question number 2. Who has caused the climate change? Who has caused the climate change? I, because I am the one who is using energy. I am the one who is using material. So I. And the last question. Who will be the solution to the climate change? Who will be the solution to the climate change? Everyone, each one of us have to take part because everybody is contributing. So with that, let me bring you the last number, that the global warming is increasing. And before it is too late, you have to all start taking action like you are doing today. With this, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking part in this organization. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Chetan Singh Solanki sir. आपने इतना अच्छे से elaborate किया in spite of the fact अब मैं अगले सेगमेंट के लिए सभी पार्टिसिपेंट से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि वो अपनी अपनी टेबल पे विथ पीस एंड कंफर्ट अपनी क्लाइमेट क्लॉक असेंबल करेंगे। और जो लोग हमारे इस बीच में ऑडियंस के तौर पर और एक स्टूडेंट्स आए हुए हैं, बाकी बचे हुए लोग, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन साथ में चलता रहेगा। हम बीच बीच में अभी क्विजेस करने वाले हैं। इस क्विज का जो क्विज है उसमें 1 बाय 1 8 क्वेश्चंस आएंगे और आप उनको यहां से स्क्रीन पे आपको स्कैन कर सकते हैं क्यूआर कोड और उससे आंसर कर सकते हैं। और जो विनर्स होंगे उनको यहां पे गिफ्ट दिया जाएगा ऑन द स्टेज। सो प्लीज गेट रेडी, गियर फॉर इट। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन इज अबाउट टू कम।
Okay, can we have an energy check? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? I still can't feel the energy. Let's do it one more time. Okay, everyone participates on the count of 3, 2, 1. How is the Josh? Great. Now let's maintain this energy. And as Ranveer said, we are going to come up with some quizzes. And do you like these t-shirts? All the volunteer wearing these t-shirts? Do you like these t-shirts? Yes? Would you like to have one? Who wants to win one of these t-shirts? आप लोग हाथ नहीं उठाओगे तो किसी को क्विज नहीं मिलेगा। किसी को चाहिए ये टी-शर्ट? किसको चाहिए? ओके, सो आप सबको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी टू गेट दिस टी-शर्ट। You have to participate in the quiz. But before that, we have a very important video, which is the theme video of this event. And it highlights the event, what we are doing, and why it is important. So let's take a look at this video. So can anyone tell us what is special today? What is the day? Sorry? Okay, yes. Today is Earth Day. It's the 53rd anniversary for Earth Day, which started in 1970, which started as a movement, as the first, one of the largest movements for environment. Today, it is commemorated over 190 countries across the world, where over 2 billion people participate. And Professor Solanki's vision is to create Energy Swaraj as a movement for climate change, as is shared in this presentation. So to help create this movement, will you all join this movement? Yes? Great. So we will see one small video about Earth Day, what is the significance of Earth Day, and why we are commemorating this day today. Can we have the Earth Day video? Great. So this is the quiz time. This is your opportunity to claim one of these t-shirts. So how it will work is that you see a QR code on the screen. You can scan this QR code or you can see a bit.ly URL, which is bit.ly/climate-clock-Q1. You need to log into this URL or scan your QR code and answer the quiz question. One of the randomly selected winners will get one of these t-shirts. Okay, so pull out of your phones. You can either log in to this URL, which is bit.ly/climate-clock-Q1. You need to maintain the caps. Remember, Q is capital because this is case sensitive. So Q1 is the last two alphabets, or you can simply scan the QR code and it will take you to the questionnaire.
इन हिंदी मुझे कहने में आप सबको बता दें हिंदी में क्या है कि आप इसको स्कैन करेंगे बट आपके पास अनलिमिटेड टाइम नहीं है आपको इसे टाइम बाउंड वे पे 4 to 5 मिनट्स पे करना है तो आप इसको स्कैन करेंगे और या कि जो URL लिंक दिया गया है जो कि bit.ly/climate-clock-Q1 रिमेंबर जो Q है वो कैपिटल है तो जल्दी जल्दी फटाफट करिए और you may be the winner if you are lucky enough. Okay?
Anyone who has finished, who has already answered?
Answer it fast.
Yes. You answered? Great. Anyone else who has answered? Yes?
After
Great.
answering, you can raise your hands like this.
So in next 2 to 3 minutes, we'll try to identify who gets the first t-shirt, but we're going to get several opportunities. So you can keep participating. We'll have at least 8 t-shirts being handed over today. So you will get opportunity to claim your t-shirt. Okay. I can see some people have already started assembling the climate clock. Teams which have already assembled the climate clocks, can they make some noise? Can they make some noise to let us know that you have already finished the clock? Any teams which has finished, can they make some noise? Can the team make some noise? Yes. Make some noise. Let people know that you have finished.
Those who have not finished, they are making noise. आज के इस इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए मीडिया से भी बहुत सारे हमारे पत्रकार जर्नलिस्ट लोग आए हुए हैं। मैं उन सबका एनर्जी स्वराज फाउंडेशन की तरफ से हृदय तल से आभार प्रकट करता हूं। मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं। मीडिया के हमारे सभी जो जर्नलिस्ट हैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं एनर्जी स्वराज फाउंडेशन की तरफ से।
Okay, so the quiz has been closed. Now, let's all pull out our phones once again, click a picture, and share your experience on social media platforms with using the hashtag Energy Swaraj, hashtag time is ticking, hashtag climate urgency, hashtag Energy Swaraj movement, hashtag Earth Day 2023. Our social media team will be monitoring the tweet, and the best quotes will be retweeted by Professor Solanki's handle and the official handle of Energy Swaraj movement. So please share your experience. Let people know about the movement. Let people know about Energy Swaraj. Let people know about climate clock. Let people know what you feel about the sense of urgency for climate action. Everything that comes to your mind. Why have you come to this event? What is the sense of urgency? You can click photos of the climate clock and post it. You can post the entire gathering, a lot of people together. This is one of the largest events in terms of climate action, where so many students have come together in one platform to understand about climate change and create that sense of urgency. And this doesn't end here. You take back this message to all the students in your respective institutions and talk to them about this experience. To expand this movement, you can log on to the Energy Swaraj website. There is an option to join the movement, to volunteer with Energy Swaraj, and also follow the social media handles of Energy Swaraj, where you can get regular updates about Professor Solanki's yatra, which state he is moving. You can invite Professor Solanki to come and speak at your institutions when he is traveling to your region, wherever you are coming from. So let's do that. Log on, open your phones, whichever social media platform you are active on, pull out your phones, click a photo, post it, and share this, share your experience with this hashtags. And don't forget to tag Energy Swaraj and Professor Solanki's handle. Okay? Can we have an energy check once again? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Great.
हमारे बीच एशिया बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड से डॉक्टर प्रेम प्रकाश मित्तल और उनकी टीम यहाँ पे आई हुई है। मैं उनका एनर्जी स्वराज फाउंडेशन की तरफ से हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ। डियर स्टूडेंट्स एंड पार्टिसिपेंट्स, एशिया बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स एंड इंडिया बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स इस पूरे इवेंट को सर्टिफाई करने जा रहा है, एडजुडिकेट करने जा रहा है, और उनकी पूरी टीम का मैं अपने एनर्जी स्वराज फाउंडेशन की तरफ से हृदय से स्वागत, वंदन और अभिनंदन करता हूं।
Okay, so we already have the winner for the first quiz. Before I announce the name and request the winner to come and collect his t-shirt, you can see the drone moving around. So now the drone will move across the auditorium, and as you see the drone, wave to the drone, and this is being streamed live where a lot of people are watching this event. Let me tell you, this event is simultaneously happening and being streamed virtually, but similar events are happening across India where a lot of schools, a lot of institutions who have joined hands and they have invited institutions and others for a similar event which is happening across India. There are thousands of climate clocks being installed simultaneously as we talk across India to create a public movement for climate change, for climate action, because that is required right now. You learned from Professor Solanki's presentation how severe the climate crisis is, how severe it is accelerating. We can all experience how extreme weather events have become more real. We can all feel the heat. We can feel the changes in the weather patterns. We can see the change in the rainfall patterns. We can see how extreme weather events in both frequency and intensity is increasing every year. All of this is Mother Nature speaking to us and telling us about the severity of this crisis. This is why we need to take action. And Professor Solanki's AMG principle. Anyone remembers the AMG principle? What is A for? A for? A for? M for? G for? Wonderful. How many of you have taken the energy literacy course here? Okay, so for everyone's information, Professor Solanki has designed a very, very simple and simple to understand course, which not only tells you about the climate crisis, but what you can do to become part of the solution. How can you personally reduce your carbon footprint and become more sustainable in your daily actions? You know, our Honorable Prime Minister has launched Mission Life, which is Mission Lifestyle for Environment, where the message that he gives to the world is that climate change, one of the primary reasons for climate change is the mindless consumption and production patterns that we have adopted as human race. And he appeals to everyone to adopt a lifestyle for environment, which is more sustainable. We should move away from the mindless consumption and production pattern to become more sustainable, more conscious in our actions, which means everything that we buy, every action that we choose. The option that you chose to come to this auditorium today itself defines whether you are choosing a sustainable mode of transport or you are contributing to the pollution, you are contributing to more carbon emissions. Small decisions, all of these, when done by masses, create a huge, huge, huge cumulative impact. And that is what and how public movements are built, right? So let's all, as we participate in this event today, also reflect upon what are the actions that we are going to take today. What are the actions that I am going to take today? What are the actions I commit myself that I'm going to follow from today to make myself more sustainable in my actions, and also carry this message to everyone that I meet. At least make 5 more people aware about the climate crisis and encourage them to take sustainable actions, because that's how you can become change agents to create a public movement, because that is the only option we have. Okay, so now it's time for the winner for the first quiz, and the winner is Hardit Bhatia. Can we have Hardit Bhatia please come up on the stage? Hardit,
Hardit Bhatia, please come fast.
Hardit, can you wave your hand wherever you are? I hope we can see you.
Hardit Bhatia is coming.
Hardit Bhatia.
Please give him big rounds of applause. Please join your hands together
We have
for
Hardit
Hardit
Bhatia with us.
Bhatia.
Hardit Bhatia has won the first climate t-shirt for this event. May I request Rajni ma'am to please come up on the stage and hand over the t-shirt. So for a lot of people who don't know, Rajni ma'am is Professor Solanki's wife, and she has been one of the strongest supporters of the movement. She has been supporting the Energy Swaraj movement with all the support with the Professor Solanki's movement. Can we have a big round of applause for Hardit? Come on, a bigger round of applause. Thank you, Hardit. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Hardit.
So you can also win the t-shirt. We will have more quizzes coming up. But before the quiz, we will have another video where we were talking about the climate crisis, right? And Zubin, can we have the Frankie video? Okay, so now I want all of you to look at the screen. It's a very interesting video where someone who is giving out a message has already gone extinct. And this creature is giving a message about extinction. Please watch this beautiful message.
You okay? You need a minute? Cool. Okay. Listen up, people. I know a thing or two about extinction. And let me tell you, and you kind of think this would be obvious, going extinct is a bad thing. And driving yourselves extinct in 70 million years, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. At least we had an asteroid. What's your excuse? You're headed for a climate disaster. And yet every year, governments spend hundreds of billions of public funds on fossil fuel subsidies. Imagine if we had spent hundreds of billions per year subsidizing giant meteors. That's what you're doing right now. Think of all the other things you could do with that money. Around the world, people are living in poverty. Don't you think helping them would make more sense than, I don't know, paying for the demise of your entire species? Let me be real for a second. You've got a huge opportunity right now. as you rebuild your economies and bounce back from this pandemic, this is humanity's big chance. So here's my wild idea. Don't choose extinction. Save your species before it's too late. It's time for you humans to stop making excuses and start making changes. Thank you.
I remember attending Professor Solanki's one of the talks where he said that जैसे पहले अगर like we study in school and हमें बोला जाता है ना कि पहले डायनासोर हुआ करते थे and then एक extinction हुआ where they all got extinct. कहीं ऐसा ना हो, the kind of way the climate change is accelerating, maybe thousands of years from now, there is one generation, there is some aliens or some creatures on this planet, and they say that once upon a time, there used to be humans on this planet, and they were so stupid that they destroyed their own home. They destroyed their own planet, Earth, and they chose extinction. Because what we are doing right now is currently exactly the same. We are destroying our own planet Earth. Our actions are leading to catastrophic changes in climate. And as per scientists, today, the climate clock that you're assembling has its significance because as per climate scientists, they say that if we don't limit the current temperature rise between 1.5 to 2 degrees C maximum, it is going to result in an irreversible process where we may not be able to mitigate the risk of climate change. And that will mean extinction. There's a beautiful video you will see later, which talks about how nature doesn't need human beings. It is our greed that we say that we are going to protect the planet. No, we are working to protect ourselves. It is our own selfish interest that we should be working to address climate change. Because without our actions, what we are really ensuring is our own extinction. So the climate clock that you are making is an excellent tool for you to create the sense of urgency, to let people know about how severe things are and how important it is for us to take urgent action at individual level, at institution level, at government level, and together as a world, we need to take action. Because we know in terms of climate change, even if one person is taking action, but others are not taking action, it is going to still severely affect us. That's why we don't have options. We have to work together as one human race to address this crisis. And that's how we need to reach out to each and every person on this planet to become part of this movement, to create a movement for climate change action, a movement for sustainable action, a movement to alter our lifestyles and create a sustainable living for all of us, to ensure that we continue to live on this planet Earth. Zubin, can we have the next quiz? Okay, so this is your opportunity again to win one of these t-shirts. You will see the next quiz appearing on the screen. The process is same. There's a QR code which you need to scan, or there's an URL which is bit.ly/climateclock_Q2. You need to just scan the QR code or go to your browser, type in this URL, and you will get a Google form, answer the quiz question, and you can win one of the t-shirts.
I want a girl next time to win the t-shirt. So I request all the girls to make sure whether this time a girl comes here and gets the t-shirt. All the girls.
Like the climate clock, the quiz time is also ticking. In a few minutes, the quiz will be closed, and people who answer within this time frame will only be eligible to be selected as one of the winners. So the winners are being selected randomly amongst all the people who answer the correct answer, who give the correct answer. So take your shot, answer the quiz question, and you may win one of these t-shirts. Okay? Let's do one activity. Can I request all of you to stand up? All of you. All of you stand. All of you stand up. Okay? So what we are going to do right now is we are going to do a simple clap, but it goes in a very synchronized way. Okay? So this is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So now I'm going to leave my mic and I'm going to do it without the mic. So we all do it together on the count of 3.
So good,
Great.
so good.
Thank you. So, I do this a lot of events, and let me tell you, you are one of the best participant audience that I've seen. I've tried this with elder people. It doesn't work like you do it. So one big round of applause for all of you. A big round of applause for yourself.
No, no, no. Sound is not coming. Make it big.
Okay. How many of you have been to a cricket stadium and seen something called Mexican waves? Okay. Do you know how Mexican waves work? So we'll start from this side. So the first row stands up with both their hands up and makes a noise. Okay. And it then goes like this. So you have to just keep looking to your left. And when the first row starts, the second row, third row, and you just follow the person on your left. And it goes like this all the way to the last row. Okay. So we'll start with you, both of you. Ma'am, can you stop and pay attention here, ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Hello, hi. So we are going to start the Mexican waves from you. Okay. All you have to do is just and make a noise. Okay. Okay. So we'll start 3, 2, 1. You continue like this. Okay. Okay. We'll start again. Yes. So all of you in this row stand, and then the next row, and this way it continues. When you stand up, you also make a large noise. That's just like making like a hooting sound. Okay. Great. We'll start with 3, 2, 1. Start. Yes. Woo! 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 Continue from that row. Yes, please continue that row. Yes.
Create a wave. Keep on moving. Great,
Great.
great.
So I can see the visible difference when it went to this side. So now I'm going to give this side an opportunity to start a wave and we go all the way this side. Now I want you all to beat this side, okay? We'll start with this side. On the count of 3, 2, 1.
Third row, please.
Great. One more time, last time. Start. 3, 2, 1. Great, great. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. One big round of applause for you all.
This entire event is being adjudicated by the two famous organizations, Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records. I heartily welcome Sugato Das from India Book of Records, who has kindly spent time and come here and be the part of this great event. All those guys who have assembled the climate clocks, the teams, as per I see, there are many tables where the climate clocks are ready. Okay, they are raising their hands. Really, this is the matter of immense pride and enjoyment that we are going to create the history today, because it has never happened on a single platform, on a single day. You know, thousands of students have come here and they are assembling the climate clock. This has never happened in the world in the past. And you know, the most important thing is that thousands and thousands of students are taking part online. So it is not only here at this IGI stadium, it is all over India through the YouTube and other, mediums, WebEx medium. Thousands of students, thousands of participants are making climate clock right now. And it is also being recorded. So this is a matter of great pride. You must be immense happy. You are going to be the recorded in the history. You all are here. You can wave your hands and enjoy the moment for life. These are the life-changing moments, dear friends. You are going to create the history. And I'm sure that with your support and your endeavor, India is going to be the world leader in sustainable energy and solar energy form. And India is going to show the world that they are on the top. And this is going to be done by the students and youngsters of this country. As you can see that this world's largest global climate clock assembly and display event, and it is being organized by Energy Swaraj Foundation jointly in collaboration with Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, AICTE, that All India Council for Technical Education, CSIR. They are the the main supporters of this entire program. Without their support, I think this event wouldn't have been possible. So I really thanks all the people who they have come from their organizations, respective organizations. Energy Swaraj Foundation, it is going to do its initiatives and going to do its best with your support and your help. You have maintained immense sense of peace here You are really a great audience. I think very soon we will get the name of the next winner of the quiz. Very soon I'm going to announce. I request the team to send me the name of next winner of the quiz. And just get ready for the next quiz also.
So we have the winner for the second quiz. The winner for the second quiz is Mihir Singh. Mihir, wherever you
Mini
are.
Singh, please come on the dais and
Request
receive your
Mini.
t-shirt. Mini Singh.
There is an important announcement. May I request Sachin to make that announcement? Please, Sachin, come up on the stage and make the announcement. Can I also request Mihir Singh to please come up on the stage to collect his t-shirt? Mihir Singh is the winner for the second quiz. And I'll pass on the mic to Sachin to make an announcement. Can I have all of your attention, please? It's an important announcement related to the climate clocks. Please, everyone, please stop doing whatever you are doing right now. This is an important announcement. I want all of you to please look face towards the stage and listen to what Sachin has to say.
Hi everyone. Please pay attention here. Guys, the ones who are doing the climate clock assembly, please pay attention. Hello. To all the master trainers, volunteers, and the teams who are assembling the climate clock, you all have received the WF1 controller in a bag, okay? उस बैग के ऊपर कंट्रोलर के लास्ट 4 डिजिट मेंशन है, तो मेक श्योर यू डोंट लूज दैट बैग, दैट पॉली बैग. कंट्रोलर आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए that controller is Wi-Fi based. To identify your controller, the last 4 digits have been mentioned on the poly bag. So make sure you don't lose it. Otherwise, it will be a lot of confusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin ji. We are still waiting for Mini. Mini Singh. Do we need to initiate a search operation here?
So since Mihir didn't respond, we will. Mihir, you are here? Okay, please come up. Mihir was just about to lose his t-shirt before he appeared. May I request Abhilasha to please bring Vikram sir on the stage?
Big rounds of applause for Mini Singh, please. Join your hands together.
Requesting Vikram sir to come up on the stage. Can we have a big round of applause for Vikram sir? Vikram sir is Professor Solanki's father. With his blessings, he has been doing this yatra. Can we have a big round of applause for Vikram sir? A bigger round of
Please
applause.
join your hands together for Vikram Singh, sir.
Okay. Congratulations, Meet. I request Vikram sir to please hand over the t-shirt to Meet. Can we have a big round of applause for Meet? Thank you. Thank you, Meet. So we will have another quiz in a few minutes. Before that, we'll request Zubeen to play a video which is going to talk about one of the elements of nature. It's going to talk about one of the important elements of nature, and there is a series of videos which talks about how different elements of nature are critical and they all support the ecosystem, and why it is important for us to act responsibly to conserve these natural resources. Zubin, can we have the video up, please?
Some call me nature. Others call me Mother Nature. I've been here for over 4.5 billion years, 22,500 times longer than you. I don't really need people, but people need me. Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive. When I falter, you falter. Or worse. But I've been here for eons. I have fed species greater than you, and I have starved species greater than you. My oceans, my soil, my flowing streams, my forests, they all can take you or leave you. How you choose to live each day, whether you regard or disregard me, doesn't really matter to me. One way or the other. Your actions will determine your fate, not mine. I am nature. I will go on. I am prepared to evolve. Are you?
Okay, so time for another quiz question. This is the third opportunity for all of you to grab one of these t-shirts, like Mihir, who won the second t-shirt. So this is the QR code on the screen. The process remains same. The URL for this one is bit.ly/climate clock Q3. So quickly answer the question, and in next few minutes, we will identify the winner for this quiz. And next, we're going to play a video message by a very special person. She is a Bollywood actress and a UN ambassador for environment. She has been very supportive of the Energy Swaraj movement. She was a guest for the Action for Restoring Environment conference that Energy Swaraj hosted in November last year, where all different stakeholders from government, from faith groups, from institutions, from not-for-profits, and other relevant people, all stakeholders came together with one question: are we taking enough action? And this conference had several panel discussions with some of the best speakers who all agreed that whatever we are doing is not enough, and we need to take and accelerate climate action if we have to live up to limit the global temperature rise below 1.5 degrees C or max 2 degrees C. That is why what came out of that conference was the need for creating that sense of urgency among the masses for climate action. And this climate clock event today is one of that events where we are trying to do the same thing. We are trying to instill among all of the people, all of the masses through you. We want to send out this message to everyone that you know across your institutions and your cities, your families, and everyone that there is something very, very seriously wrong with our methods of production and consumption, and it is leading to us degradation of environment and natural resources at a scale and pace which is unprecedented. And we cannot let this happen. We have to change this. And that is why we are all here today, right? Will we all take out this message out of this auditorium and help our people know about the climate crisis? Can we all do that? Can we all do that? Let's have an energy check. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? I still can't feel it. How is the Josh? Great. You all respond to just how is the Josh, right? Okay, let's do one round of Mexican waves. Starting from which side? The side which starts louder, we will start with that side. Okay, so first attempt from this side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. That side is dead. What happened? All of you, are you all snoozing? Now we go reverse, okay? Starting from this side. I think this one will be a better one. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Great. So now may I request Zubeen to please share the message from Dia Mirza. So please, all of you, look at the screen. There's a message from
Climate is
Dia
not
Mirza.
changing, it's already changed. Climate change is affecting the lives of millions of people. It's a matter of time before it starts affecting our lives. The timeline to take climate corrective action is represented by the climate clock, this one. As per the climate clock, only 6.5 years are left before our planet heats beyond 1.5 degrees. The ticking climate clock encourages us to take action. The Energy Swaraj Foundation has designed a simple climate clock that everyone can make and install in their buildings. The foundation is organizing the world's largest event on Earth Day, 22nd April, along with Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog, and All India Council for Technical Education. I will be installing this clock in my building, and I encourage each of you to do the same. This will help spread awareness amongst everyone. All schools, colleges, corporates, government offices, and civil society are invited to take part. Register for a world record event at es/pal.org and become a part of climate action now.
So you guys, how is the Josh? Say thank you to Dia Mirza ji. Do you know Dia Mirza? One of the famous actress from our own film industry. And it is the matter of immense happiness that she is taking initiative with Energy Swaraj Foundation. And wherever, whatever we do, she always supports us. So get ready for the next quiz also. Who knows, you may be the winner The luckiest one.
Okay, so time for the next quiz. But before that, we'll have the winner from the previous quiz. So now, before we announce the winner, we will do something interesting. Okay, so we are going to announce the winner with drum rolls. And how this drum rolls work? So it will work like this. Okay, all of you stand up. Stand up once again. All of you. All of you. Yes. Okay. So now what you have to do is like this. Three. Everyone together. So when I say, can we have drum rolls, please? All of us start doing like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Okay? And when I say is, you say is. Okay? Can we have drum rolls, please? Is. 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 And the winner is Prachi Dhama. Can we have Prachi on the stage, please? Okay, so remember this drill of drum rolls. We are going to do it once again when we do the final climate clocks. Okay, did you enjoy it? Did you like it? How's the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Great. So can we have Prachi on the stage, please? Okay, so that team, if you make enough noise, I will come to you. Doesn't work with me. If you make enough noise, I will come to you. You have to team up together and make enough noise. That is only what is going to get me there. थोड़ा better था, but I will let the crowd judge. Was it good enough? Doesn't work. You want to take another attempt? Let's give them another chance. Okay, in the count of 3, 2, 1, go. Any points for them? Sorry, doesn't work. Okay, you can scream out your institution name. Okay, on the count of 3, 2. Okay, I'll give you time to prepare. We'll give you time to prepare, and if it is loud enough, if the audience agrees, we will have an interaction with you. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think everyone wants to participate. Okay, now what we will do is that we will go like this. All of you have to shout out your institution name, and let's see who gets heard most. Okay, we'll start with this row. We'll start with you. Which institution are you from? You have to be louder. We'll start with them. Light blue shirts. The boys in the front. Girls at the back. The students with yellow t-shirts. Yes, that's the energy levels. Okay, next
I
row.
request
Okay, we'll come to this girls
Ajay
in
ji.
pink t-shirts, pink shirts.
The winner has come on the stage. Ajay ji, please facilitate her with.
Next. Wow, that's like the energy. Next row. Next row. Let's come to this side. This side. This institution. Which institution are you from? Which institution? This row. Great. So So we have the winner for the third quiz. Prachi is there. May I request Mithilji from Asia Book of Records to please come on the stage to hand over the t-shirt. Mithilji, please, may I request you to please come up on the stage?
Please come on the stage. You cannot.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Prachi. May I request Abhilasha to please. Thank you, sir. Can we have a round of applause for Prachi? Let's be a little more kind with our applause. Can we have a big round of applause for Prachi? Thank you. So, Zubin, can we have the next video? So the next video is a small clip about Professor Solanki's Yatra. He has been out on the street for close to 900 days, over 2.5 years. He has been traveling across India. He has been visited many states, spoken at thousands of institutions, met lakhs of people with just one message that we need to transition from fossil fuel based energy sources to clean energy sources. And there is a small clipping which is about his. Okay, please have a look.
It is not
Thank
global
you.
warming, it is global warning. Emitting carbon dioxide, I believe, is kind of a violence to the environment. I can afford, but nature cannot afford. I'm Chetan Singh Solanki, a professor of IIT Bombay. I'm also founder of Energy Swaraj Foundation. So I come from a very small village in Madhya Pradesh. I was fortunate enough to get admission in IIT Bombay. There, my professor used to come in on cycle, and they're really, very strong in their own knowledge and their impact on the world. That is where I also got motivated to do something for society. Well, I see that the entire problem of the climate change or the degradation of nature is because of the use of carbon-based energy. And I also believe that it is the clean energy and the sustainable energy that would solve the problem. And I presented this idea of localizing solar solution, or I called it energy Swaraj. energy, buy local, for local. So the idea came that why shouldn't I be there non-stop for 11 years, living in a bus, and everything in the bus, runs on solar. We need to really change the way we are generating and consuming energy. And that should be the beginning of their journey to start moving towards 100% solar powered. And we need to do this very urgently. So when the global warming crosses 1.5 degrees centigrade, you will not be able to reverse the climate change. Well, it has been about 2 years that I started this yatra. Reached about more than 600 institutions. I've given more than 650 lectures all over the country. If at all you want to do something for limiting climate change, you have to do it right now. We are running out of time.
I am the forest. I take in your pollution and give you clean air, purify your water and protect your shores. Yet you continue to cut me down, releasing carbon into the air and heating this planet. While some of you stand with me, most of you turn your backs on me. But I am resilient. Let me grow and we can solve your climate problem together. When one tree falls, you might not hear it. But when millions fall, I assure you, you will feel it.
Great. So we have the winner for the last quiz. But there is an important announcement before that. This is especially for all the teachers or coordinators who are representing the schools. So you all have got a form which is like this, which has list of participants. So some of the institutions have only mentioned the name of the 5 participants who have come on the floor. But you have to fill up the names of all the students who have come as part of this event. So you can list down the names of all of them. Against phone numbers, if they don't have phone numbers, they can write their parents' phone number and email IDs. You can put the institution email ID or the parents' email ID. Anything works. But this is important because this is going to be part of the record. So please ensure that you are filling up the names of the participants, all the students who have come here and are representing the institution. Not just the 5 people who are on the floor, but all of the students who have come there as representatives of that institution. So now we have the next quiz. So for the announcements, can we all stand up? Can we all stand up again? Can we all stand up again? So, can we have drum rolls, please? Can we have drum rolls, please? All of you stand up. Can we have drum rolls, please? So, and the winner is, and the winner is, the winner is, the winner is, 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 is Himanshu Gautam. Can we have Himanshu on the stage? Can we have Himanshu on the stage? Himanshu Gautam, please come and collect your t-shirt. Himanshu Gautam. Come from that side. Himanshu Gautam. Himanshu Gautam. May I request representative from India Book of Records, Saugatu ji, to please come up on the stage. May I request Mr. Saugata Das from India Book of Records to please come up on the stage to hand over the prize. Sir, please, can we have you up on the stage? Abhilasha, we can get the t-shirt. Please come to the center of the stage. Himanshu, please come. Thank you, sir. Can we have a big round of applause for Himanshu? Thank you. So, with that, we will have, should we have one more round of Mexican wave? Should we have one more round of Mexican waves from that side? Okay, we'll start from this side. 3, 2, 1, go. Build up the energy. Louder. Louder. Let's say you don't want to participate. Okay, we'll start with you all once again. Okay, this is the last round. 3, 2, 1, go. Louder. Louder. This row. Let it go. Keep it going. Louder. Louder. Great. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Great. We are moving towards where most of the climate clocks have now started to assemble. Can people who have finished assembling the clock make some noise? People on the floor, teams who have finished assembling the clock, can you wave and make some noise? Teams who have finished assembling the clock, can I have a show of hands of teams who have finished assembly? Can you lift the clock up? Clock up. Can you lift the clock up? Teams that have finished the climate clock assembly, can you lift the clock up? Hold it. Okay. So now we will have the Energy Swaraj theme song, and all of us are going to clap while this theme song is played. Okay? Dwayne, can we have the theme song of Energy Swaraj? All of us are going to sing together, and all of us are going to clap. Yes? Okay? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Great. I want everyone to participate. When we play the theme song, all of us will sing together and all of us will clap. Okay? Great. Dwayne, can we have the theme song? May I request Professor Solanki to please come up on the stage.
जाना है
Can we have a big round of applause for Professor Solanki?
जन जन को सिखाना है
Solanki, I want you to sing along with the song. To sing.
क्लाइमेट को बचाना है
Can you all sing the song? Why don't you clap?
जन जन को सिखाना है क्लाइमेट को बचाना अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है
I see some students have taken out their mobile phones with the torch on. Can we all do that?
को
Can
सिखाना
we all pull out our phones and put on the torch? Let's do that. All put up the torch.
क्लाइमेट
Everyone,
को
torch is on.
बचाना है
People on the floor. People on the floor as well. People on the floor as well. Can you all pull out your phones and put on the torch?
अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है बढ़ता ही जा रहा है पृथ्वी का ताप देखो मौसम भी दे रहा है जैसे कोई शाप देखो बढ़ता ही जा रहा है पृथ्वी का ताप देखो मौसम भी दे रहा है जैसे कोई शाप देखो CO2 को घटाना
है
ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से बचाना
यूट्यूब को घटाना है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से बचाना है
अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है जन जन को सिखाना है। अब और देर करना है विनाश का निमंत्रण, बापू का सूत्र
मानो
उपभोग में नियंत्रण। अब और देर करना है विनाश का निमंत्रण, बापू का सूत्र मानो उपभोग में नियंत्रण। ऊर्जा खपत घटाना है, जीवन सहज बनाना है।
ऊर्जा खपत
घटाना
घटाना है,
जीवन सहज बनाना
है।
अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है। जन जन को सिखाना
है।
हो लक्ष्य ये सभी का, कम हो कार्बन उत्सर्जन। अब ग्रीन एनर्जी का हर घर में आए
प्रचलन।
हो
लक्ष्य ये सभी का, कम हो कार्बन उत्सर्जन।
अब ग्रीन
एनर्जी का
हर घर में आए
आए प्रचलन।
वातावरण बचाना है, स्वच्छ ऊर्जा लाना है।
वातावरण बचाना,
वातावरण बचाना है, स्वच्छ ऊर्जा
लाना है।
अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है। जन जन को सिखाना
है।
क्लाइमेट को बचाना
है। Thank you. Big rounds of applause for the theme song. Are you excited?
जन जन को सिखाना है।
I request all the participants to please give their attendance.
बचाना है। जन जन को सिखाना है। क्लाइमेट को बचाना है। अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है। अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है। जन जन को सिखाना है। क्लाइमेट को बचाना है। अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है। अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है बढ़ता ही जा रहा है पृथ्वी का ताप देखो मौसम भी दे रहा है जैसे कोई श्राप देखो
बढ़ता ही जा रहा है पृथ्वी का ताप देखो मौसम भी दे रहा है जैसे कोई श्राप देखो
CO2 को घटाना
आना है
ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से बचाना CO2 को घटाना
आना है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से बचाना है अब सौर ऊर्जा से एनर्जी स्वराज लाना है
जन जन
को सिखाना है
We have the time for the next quiz. And before that, we will have the winner for the previous quiz. And the winner is Tarun Sharma. May I request Tarun Sharma to please come up on the stage.
Tarun
You
Sharma.
can see Professor Solanki moving with the climate clock in the crowd. Can we have a big round of applause for Professor Solanki?
Please, dear students, join your hands together. Prof. Solar Man of India, Professor Chetan Singh Solanki.
Tarun Sharma. Tarun Sharma, please come up on the stage. Tarun Sharma, you can come and collect your T-shirt. Tarun Sharma. This is the last. After that, I'm going to pass it on to someone else. So Tarun, if you can identify yourself wherever you are, you can wave at us. Tarun Sharma.
You are literally witnessing the history in making. India is going to have a record in its name, and that is the world's largest global climate clock assembly and display event. And right now, Professor Solanki is displaying the same climate clock. All the participants, I request you to show your Josh, how energized you are.
Tarun, we have been informed that you are setting up there. May I request the volunteers to help Tarun come and collect his T-shirt from. Great. So I can see that team has finished the climate clock assembly and they're putting up the climate clock.
Most
There's
of the
another team.
teams, they have finished with their assembling work. I congratulate you all, you guys waving your hands. You're looking so cool. And you must know that you are being telecast all over the world. People are participating They are making climate clocks, assembling it at the same time.
May I request Tarun's teacher to please come up on the stage and collect on behalf of Tarun? May I request Amit sir to please come up on the stage to hand over the t-shirt? Amit sir, please. So we have Tarun's representative on behalf of Tarun to please come on this.